Hello, hello, and welcome back to Reverse 1999. This time we're gonna do her character story. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I forgot her name. I've spent like 5 hours. Liang Yue. We're gonna do Liang Yue's character story. I suck with names if you didn't already figure it out. So let's start by doing the survey. The little thing. Yeah, I know. I know how she works. Start.
Oh, I got it now.
So, she has a gimmick. Bang. What does she do?
Please stay behind. Oh look, here's another one. This card should do.
Alright, let's see.
强梁既出，王有不为。Be careful.
Yeah, I think that has to be activated for that thing to work. I will say the music's very good.
You are not welcome here. You won't get away.
Yeah, here it is.
Oh look, here's another one.
And this one. Yeah. This one, yeah, sure. And this one.
You are not welcome here. Intersect and divide. My responsibility.
Yeah. There we go.
Time to check my calculation.
Yeah, I think it's red is attacks, so use that.
You are not welcome here.
So, attack.
Just another
Attack.
shift. You want me
This
to?
one, and then this.
These sheets are my wings. Rise and shine. We'll find our home one day.
Yeah.
You are not welcome here. What are you doing? What's troublesome? It could be found. Isn't there?
That.
Oh look, here's
That.
another one.
Let's go full red. If we can. No, we can't go full red, but
Just another shift.
it's close enough. There we go.
Check my calculation. Oh, there's a bubble. You are not welcome here. We're not afraid of you. It's out with you. Oh, be careful. Up and at it.
And then attacks. Follow-up attacks. That's good.
This isn't over yet.
The guy basically can't kill us since this is a demo, so we can basically do whatever we want. Okay, that's gone, so let's try it again.
It could be found. This card should do. Welcome to the world of numbers. Higher than a bell tower, and deep in the clouds.
Gee, that's a lot.
Oh, be careful. Intersect and divide. We stand together. You are not welcome here.
God damn.
Case closed. I'll be sure to write a report and put it on your table. And please don't forget to check the previous reports too, ma'am.
Okay. Anyway, let's get into the story. As usual, it's 8 nodes. And with a few puzzles, so let's go. First one. Scent of Frost. Things are neither entirely this nor neither that, but by knowing yourself, you see them all. Right, no. All things, regardless of creation or destruction, ultimately return to unity. A permission tree that's meant to bear fruit will bear fruit sooner or later. The frost falls in autumn, the fields of grain wither, and the sweet potatoes rot. But whenever it's time for it to bear fruit, it will bear fruit. I'm going to start counting now. 3 peanuts, 2 peanuts, 1 peanut. Before its matchless might, cough, all evil might. All evil bands. Never mind. Ow, that hurts, father.
父亲。
Perhaps this is our true destiny. What? You are no longer the master of Xiangyang. Huh?
你不再被他认可。
Damn, boy. Damn, man. Just relax. The withering grass and trees, the retreat of hibernating insects, all of these are natural cycles of heaven and earth. Only after you truly experience it all, hearing the faint sound of the witch you seek drifting away in vain, will you understand. All things are one with me. Causing structural collapse. 20A11 Code 2302 Magdalena Avenue, suspecting Arcanum-related violent incident causing structural collapse. Repeat, Code 2302 Magdalena Avenue. And it's auto going, I can't do any faster. What's the situation, Liang? Are you listening? (20A11) responding. Ooh, this is particle effects cool. I'm ready. Okay. I do wonder what this is gonna be about. Part 1, The Scent of Frost. Yeah, you already told us. We figured at first that it could all be caused by drainage issues. After the rain we got this year, it wouldn't surprise me. And when we got here, everything was underwater, except for the rubber duck. 2 officers walked through the rubble, passing dazed but alive victims, stopping by a beech tree that has snapped in 2. On the bright side, it's great for the flowers.
Ha!
Nice try, cadet, but I see you've been improving that busted sense of humor. Still a long ways to go. Anyways, during the initial investigation, they found this. Poitier holds up a clear plastic bag containing a crescent-shaped, crystal-clear hard object. This here is why we got dragged back from vacation. Apparently, it's something only the 2 finest ladies of the Division of Arcane Affairs can handle. Is this a critter claw? Beats me. We gotta explore every possibility. I'll take a closer look.
Yo, wait up!
Alright. A critter claw. Damn, don't cough, you're gonna make me cough. Apparently, this place is old, like, really old. Their grandma's grandma built it with their own two hands kind of place. Primo location. It's a short drive from the mall and the freeway. Weekend trips up to the estuary. They were putting together a birthday party for their kid right before it started falling. A family home like this must be of great significance. I'm certain the loss they feel is immeasurable. Yeah, they're pretty caught up about it. Everyone made it out okay though, thank God. Hopefully they've got insurance for acts of wanton arcanum. I'd hate to see them have to tear down this place.
Stop.
What is it? Loose gravel slips from beneath their shoes down into the growing abyss, vanishing without a sound.
Holy.
What in the... That's one big damn hole. We've got our work cut out for us. Ahead of them, where the house had been, is now an enormous dark cavity. Deputy Chief Office. We've collected the incident photos and evidence here. The family's safe. We helped them relocate to a nearby motel.
Leave it here.
Liang Yue salutes the Deputy Chief and prepares to leave.
Hold on.
Deputy Chief Eldon squints and points to the cabinet besides Liang Yue. Let me see the pipe you found. Bring the rest of the evidence lockup. Liang Yue hands him the pipe. Wait, what's that on the other bag you've got? She offers him the small bag. Inside lays some string of red ginseng? What the hell's that? Give me a second. Ginseng. It's a plant, a medicinal plant. Okay. For physical and mental betters the humors and diminishes tiredness. I see. Oh, I see. Best wishes and good health to you and your team from the Chinatown School Council. Touching. We can't accept this officially, but go ahead and take it. I wouldn't even know what to do with ginseng.
Have a cup of tea and go take a break.
We can have our fearless vigils, cadet collapsing on the job. We can't have it. I mean,
Thank you, Deputy Chief.
after that Chinatown case, I don't want you to take on too much too fast. Learning how to recover it can be just as important as anything else in this job. Besides, you've got that big test coming up. You need to be at your best. Don't ask me to reschedule it either. It's a state mandated for all officers, including vigils. Those results will be part of your final evaluation for this internship.
Chief Eldon.
Sorry to disappoint you again, but I really have no idea what you mean. I'm not tired at all. I don't need to recover. I just want to get back to get my work done. Sorry. The typically sharp-tongued chief is at a loss for words. I'm still trying to figure out why the chief tolerates all your backsassing. I didn't intend any sassing, Instructor Poitier. Sure, Princess. You know, sometimes I can't wait for you to hit probation and get out of my hair. Hard to believe it's almost been 6 months. Okay, so this is 6 months after the story. Out of your hair, huh? I guess you're right. Whenever I pass or not, reassignment seems inevitable. She's gonna miss her, isn't she?
Cheer up, kid.
I have faith in you.
Thank you.
Poitier reads her trainee's face, staring her down with probing eyes. Knew it. You're not worried about that exam. You've got something else entirely eating you, don't you? No, I am worried about the exam. It's important. It's why I'm here. The instructor didn't press her trainee, but holds her stare a little longer. Poitier shakes her head. It's clear she isn't going to break just yet. The Arcane Creatures Lab got back to us with the results. You were on the money, Cadet. That crescent-shaped thing we found is from an arcane creature. Not a claw, though. The lab rats think it's some kind of fur, but they're not sure what critter is it from yet. Well, you take a look. Liang Yue takes the offended papers from her partner's hands. I threw it in the material analysis from the sample we found under the house dude for just a little treat. Aside from some remainings of a few charged critters, they found some kind of superconductive algae. She pauses for a moment, watching her trainee as she scans the document. Basically, what they're saying is, she snatches a sample bag from Poitier's hand. This material generates high-voltage electrical charges upon contact with air, soil, or water, enough to scorch any critter it encounters. So then, that cavern was created by a giant critter burrowing through the ground, while producing this substance. Well, damn. Then this critter might be...
I knew it.
So that's what's been eating at you, isn't it? Oh, it's her tiger, I see. If that legend you told me is true, then perhaps it isn't gone at all. It was released, and now it's roaming free. A sudden gust of wind blows through the open window of the office, scattering papers into the air. Hey, shut that window, we're trying to work here. The window is slammed down, sealing away the gathering wind and storm clouds beyond. The disheveled cadet stands frozen in place, staring out at the sky. Could it really be Xiangleng? A deep, resonant call echoes from the depths of her memory. Okay, so that's gonna be the story. Yeah, I was figuring how the hell she's gonna get her tiger back, because she can be recruited. So that means she gets her tiger back. Alright, commencement of winter. Oh, there's the sad music again. Yeah.
站起来！站起来！
Motel. Alright, let's see what's here.
Sorry.
Please continue. You were saying the appliances stopped working?
Yes.
It was just like you said. Right before the collapse began, all the appliances started failing one by one. First the lights went out, then the entire house lost power, and everything started trembling. We thought it was an earthquake. Then everything went completely silent, and the power came back just like that. That's when the house started collapsing. By the time we got outside, we could see the cracks in the earth. There was something under our house, some kind of giant beast. I could really only make out its tail in the darkness. Electrical failures, beast-like appearance. Yes? The witness statements lines up with what we should expect. Still, we can't rush to assumptions. Her pen sputters, leaving blotches of ink on the paper as she records her thoughts. Yeah. So, what's next? Do we come through the Arcane Creatures database for a match?
No need.
I already checked our current evidence against the last 10 years of case records. There's been nothing like this in the city before.
Holy...
Sorry, I'm drinking water. The past 10 years? When did you even have time to do all that? I thought I might come up, so I took the initiative to check. Hold up. You really went through the whole damn database yourself. Officers, have you figured out anything out yet? We just want to put this whole thing behind us before our daughter's birthday. And I understand. We're doing everything we can to narrow down what caused this. It seems to be an entirely new sort of critter, so it may take some time to identify the culprit.
By the way,
Wait here. I was thinking, there is another place that might have information on our suspect. Though she maintains her professional decorum in front of the victim, Putia can read the excitement in her eyes. It's your little lion. I mean, I suppose it isn't little, it's a giant lion, but not lion, tiger, damn. The library, I should have figured, but I'm afraid I don't have time to wander around such a big library. Before I let you bookworm wild, I need to remind you, Elton's got us booked for the exam today. I already took that into consideration. As long as we finish up by 5 p.m., there'll be plenty of time. Her partner remains unmoved. Sure, you do you, princess. But I'm not sure why we're starting here. This is all just human fiction, oversized fonts, picture books, kiddie stuff. Why not go to the Foundation's archives? You aren't going to find anything here besides little Lucy puts on her socks and bean reds and spam. Because I'm looking exactly for that. I'm looking for exactly that kind of book.
Look,
Here it is. It's in fantasy book, I see. Legend of Ancient China? Looks like an ordinary kid's book to me. Besides, it's besides all the Chinese. Yes. Oh god. Fangxiang Qi. Hold on. How to pronounce Fang Xiang Shi. I don't think there's gonna be an exactly thing. Angxiang Shi, something like that. Fangxiang Shi, something like that, I'm gonna guess. Xianglang expels plagues and drives away evil spirits. It devours all that is ominous and inauspicious. It's a common story about Xianglang consuming anything that deems evil. And that's it. That's it? So what was the point? That's even less info than we got about Xiangling the first time. Yes, it's more or less the same story. I was told sorry, as a child. Putia responds with a hard stare. Incident reported at 12 Blue Jacaranda Road. Suspected traitor activity resembling yesterday's collapse. Immediate assistance required. That you leap into attention.
the time is...
4:20 p.m. Liang Yue frowns imperceptibly at the clock. You really want to take the call? Your exam is in 3 hours, kiddo. Her gaze sharpens, and she hesitates for only a moment. The case takes priority. Yeah, it makes sense, honestly. Part 2, Commencement of Winter. You don't need to show the parts twice, man. Oh man, I can tell this is gonna be a long one. So, you two just decided that taking this call was more important than your exam. Have I got that right? Sorry, Chief. The time got away from us. We wanted to follow up to see if this should be the same creature that caused the previous collapse. Putia looks over to her trainee. Her mouth opens to continue, but she lets the words trail off. So, was it? Putia flusters at the deputy chief's piercing question. The damage was less severe this time. A bit of shaking, more power loss, but we're reasonably certain it's the same creature. Cadet Liang believes it's the critters form is unstable. Stop doing that. And somewhere between material and ethereal. But it got away, sir. The young cadet lowers her head, mulling over whenever to explain her theory. It disappeared before we could encounter it. The deputy chief's brow deepens, a long silence passing between them in the small office.
First,
I told you this exam was mandatory and that it cannot be rescheduled. I thought I made myself clear, didn't I? Yes, Chief. Second, I am beginning to see a pattern with the two of you. You think the whole weight of every case has to be on your shoulders. Whether that's the hubris or lack of faith in your fellow officers, I won't tolerate it. Understood? Yes, Chief. Is that all you can say? Yes, Chief? I thought we already established that I expect more from you.
Think it through.
Maybe you'll gain a little appreciation for your team after sorting through our archives. You're not going back on duty until you've done. Now, off you go. Well, that was expected. Don't think I've forgotten about you, Potier. Letting your trainee miss a mandatory evaluation? Yeah, you can forget about getting that corner desk. Yikes.
Here.
Potier pokes her trainee with a small cookie. Take it. A bit of sugar will ease the pain of hiding, a pain of the hiding we just got? Okay. Should look familiar. Nerd gift from your friends in Chinatown School Council. I don't know what you call them, but they're not half bad. Liang Yue raises her head up from the desk, hesitating a moment before accepting it into her hand. The white sugar melts in her tongue. The familiar flavor brings a touch of comfort. They're called Bangsha. Let me take a look at what they look like. Bangsha cookies. No, not Ben's cookies. Maybe I should try the things. Wait, with the backwards, yeah, bang. Side. That's a. Is that a teal? No, it's just a straight line in the A. Which I have actually. Wow. I guess it does compensate to have a Chinese phone. I don't think these exist. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. The only thing I see is like um chocolate chip cookies, but I don't think that's that, really. I don't think that's it. She sniffles as she takes another bite. Kind of reminds me of that first lunch we had. Yeah, back at the diner. Who would have thought we'd end up eating cookies in a dingy place? And staring at a pile of moldy files that even bookworms wouldn't touch. She picks up the dusty tennis ball nearby, baffling at this random piece. Hold on, I'm gonna screenshot this so I can search if I can find those cookies. Now I'm curious. Now I want to know what the hell those cookies are. Damn it. I heard from Chief Eldon that you wanted to move to the corner desk. Oh, what the hell did that happen? The fuck? Why do I not have internet right now? The fuck happened? Huh? Didn't I? Oh shit, the power went out. The hell? How did this happen? Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Alright, I'm back. It's a new day, and, yeah, it turns out that power outage was for the entirety of the Iberian Peninsula. And we had the whole day with no power. It was just crazy. Also very fitting considering the events of this story. But yeah, it was kind of crazy the entire day with no electricity. Having to listen to the battery-powered radio to hear any new info about anything. Man. And that was a whole day wasted with nothing to do. Anyway, let's just continue on. He wasn't putting it mildly. It was about my promotion. An officer grade 3 can have a corner desk. The ball bounces back and Liang Wei barely catches it. Though they couldn't know it, the outside critters are chirping in the night, and the scent of lotus hangs in the wind. So, what's on your mind, kid? Are you finally gonna tell me? What? You know, you're as stubborn as the mules on my granny's farm. Sorry, I just never imagined you would have grown up on a farm. Why do you think I'm so strong? You don't get a physique like this, like mine, without tossing a few hay bales. No, stop evading my question. You're acting odd, cadet. Don't try denying it. You know I can read people.
I was only trying to follow the evidence.
Okay. Her voice is clear and resolute. I need to know. I have to know. Whatever this means, Shanlong isn't really gone. After the Chinatown case, I was afraid, but maybe it was just healing, like it had been the last time it disappeared. Maybe it's not gone. It's just hiding, waiting for its wounds to recover. Hmm. I hope you're right. It does fit the profile. The size of the tunnels, the conductive first samples, the eyewitness accounts, it's a distinct possibility. But that's not what I wanted to know. What?
I'm not following. Why do you gotta get Chang Liang back?
You grew up thinking your whole life was going to be about taking care of this ancient beast to continue your family's legacy. But now you don't have to. You can do whatever you want. It doesn't have to be your burden anymore. You thought I wouldn't figure it out? I know where those mysterious injuries of yours come from. You told me once every blessing has a price, and that's the price, ain't it? I guess I forgot some. Sometimes you're not just my instructor, but you're a skilled investigator too. Aw, but I can't take all the credit. Eldon caught on first. He saw what you looked like after summoning Xiangleng back in Chinatown. Typical Eldon. All he said was rough. So I told him I'll keep an eye on you. Whoever came up with the idea of shaming kids into following their family's legacies is a goddamn criminal.
I'm just worried about you.
Aw. Because whatever this is, a blessing or a curse, it isn't worth your life. So you're much more than just a vessel for that monster. Yeah. I know you don't want to disappoint your family. But you're just a kid. You shouldn't have had this put on you. You should have had a choice. Silence following her words. The air feels as thick as glue between them, smelling like a dull mix of old paper and sugar cookies. I think you're making a mistake.
I'm just doing my duty as an officer of the law.
Mm-hmm. To be continued. Okay. Oh, it's this. A new friend has arrived at home and everyone's too busy to help. Oh, okay. Oh, it's like a mix of Tetris and that's really weird. This is a knife. Oh, I need a lot more of that. So let's. Yeah. Oh, we have infinite of these. Okay. This. One more. And then I need 10 and 10. Yeah, where the hell? There we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna read all that. You can just look at it. Yeah, okay. Like snow. When I take on a case, I see it through. Anything this might have to do with me, it's not important. You're just overthinking things. Just like that, the girl slips back behind her mental wall. Ah, alright, well, we've got a lot of work left to do before we can get anywhere near our case again. A knock at the desk window ends their conversation. Putia shifts to her feet and opens the window with a saccharine
How
smile.
can I help you today?
Hey, Putia, I need a file for the case number, oh man, 19770109A-02C. I think it was at the top rack of it this time. Huh, I got it. That's what we're here for. She whistles sarcastically. The patrolman glances somewhat blankly at Putia, then over to Liang Yue as a puzzled look creeps over his face. Wait, I recognize her. That's the Vigils cadet, right? Why are you guys stuck in the archives? Putia sneaks a smile over at Liang Yue before breaking into a laugh. You're in luck, rookie. You get to behold the consequences of pissing off the deputy chief. Listen up, and you might avoid the same fate. So that's why you're stuck sorting files in the archives. Still, that's really cool. Sorry, I just think it's really cool that you have a mythical beast that you can summon with an arcane skill. Like, that power is gonna be unbelievable. You think so? Yeah, but that's gonna be a bit responsibility too, right? Like, all that history and tradition are gathered together, it's all on you.
If I were you.
I think that'd be rough. I don't know if I could ever feel like my own person. Damn, patrolman, you really are digging at the heart of a problem. As the awkward choice of words begins to sour an already overlong conversation, Putia jumps in with a much-needed rescue. We've got a long night ahead. Let's just wrap this up. Here's your file, rookie. Just need a signature and your fingerprint here. Liang, help me log this file into the system. You got a problem, cadet?
Nothing.
Oh, okay, you
Copy
said
that.
it. Okay. She blinks softly. There's the sad music again. Silent, speechless. The world turns empty.
You... Who are you? Are you leaving?
Ah. Lights no. I forgot this thing has prologues. This is gonna be a long one, I can tell.
Ha!
Still awake, cadet? Come on, burning the midnight oil's not so bad, is it? At least this way we get a bit of a break before the place gets busy. In the narrow hallway, the buzz of radios fill the air. The churning sea of busy officers stop and turn towards the new arrivals. Chihuahuas lock on Liang Yue before quickly going back to their work. I repeat, no evidence of an explosion on site. All residents have been evacuated safely. Another collapse on Adams Street. Number 13, copy runaway. See, cadet? Super calm. There is a silent tension in the office as they make their way to their desks. Eyes dart and silent, hesitant expressions are shared. Great. Why do I feel like a goddamn rookie in our first day again? Yeah, everything's a bit awkward now. An officer stands and blocks Liang Yue's path forward. Liang, you led the investigation for the first collapse 2 days ago, yeah? Yes? Why? There's been 3 more incidents in the same area just last night. It's getting worse too. 5 injuries, 3 in the ICU, damn.
Holy...
Everyone's been working around the clock since then. Understood. I have some leads. We'll resume our investigation immediately. The officer rubs his mouth then scratches his head, hesitant to continue. Yeah, you're not gonna be letting the case, are you? Actually, a faint cough. The words stick to his throat. We just have some doubts about your objectivity on this case. What doubts? We need a report of your progress so far, all the details, your leads, so we can collaborate. No problem.
Hold on a minute.
Don't spit in our faces and call it rain. I know what this is. That's a good expression. I'll have to take it. She is about to speak, but Putia cuts her off. First, we were talking about our findings to the chief. He can make the call what to do with it. Because collaborate sounds a hell of a lot like take over to me. Putia scans the room, taking in the prickled ears and lowered eyes. She clears her throat and speaks firmly. Last time I checked, this was still our case. Until that changes, I need a hell of a lot less doubt from the rest of you.
Besides,
What have you got for us? Because unless you have a solid lead like we do, I think you can back off. A solid lead? How about that based on our evidence, this creature is more than likely to be Cadet Liang's mystical beast, the Xiangnan. Which gives our colleagues a meaningful scan. The knowledge does not seem to be a shock to anyone present. Didn't think anyone else would figure it out. Poitier whispers to Liang Yue, and halfway through her eyes widen. Oh, never trust a rookie. What's your deal, Poitier? We're all in the same team here. We all respect Cadet Liang's abilities, and yours, obviously. But with her close connections to this lead, and if there's any truth to it...
Please don't worry about that.
Hey kid, don't let them get to you. I don't believe Qianglong would cause all this destruction, even if, hypothetically, it did. Liang, my office now. Eldon's sharp voice cleaves through the room, forcing all eyes back on the cadet. She stands in the center of it all, chest heaving. Oh boy, what's gonna happen now? This is the third time I've had to haul you in here, cadet. Why don't you why did you just move in here, save him some time? Ellen slams the newspaper on the desk. What's gonna happen? Menacing mastermind, Liang Yue and Cheng. Ah, oh, fuck off. Now the media is gonna
An
link the two
anonymous
together.
report filed against you.
Now the fucking media is making their own narrative. Great. I don't think you need to guess my feelings about this getting into the press. What the hell did you think was going to happen? That they wouldn't find out? They would just let you hunt for your own lost pet in secret? No, it's not. No, it's not your fault. Someone leaked this out. That's someone else's head. But what I can't accept is you two not trusting your fellow officer with this lead. He pauses for a moment, letting the words sink, almost daring her to speak. I know that this case must mean a lot to you, and why you missed your exam. His tone softens, becoming almost fatherly.
Deputy Chief, I need to...
Investigate this case because I'm the best person.
So you've learned how to grow a spine. Good. But this isn't a test.
Deputy Chief Eldon shifts his stance a little more. You can't trust us with the truth, is that it? There's a color of disappointment in his voice.
No, Chief.
You thought if you told me, I'd take you off the case. No, Chief. That if I knew I doubt your ability, I wouldn't let you be the one to handle your beast. No, Chief. My beast. So tell me, why should I, now that I know you've been keeping the whole division in the dark? How do I know that you'll follow my orders and stay objective?
I will follow my orders.
Really? And if you're ordered to imprison the creature, or destroy it? Yeah, I don't think you can. I will follow my orders. I somehow doubt it. Prove it. That last call, Adam Street. I want you there now. If the call is anything to go by, the beast might still be around.
We need you.
Understood. Oh boy, how is this gonna end? My guess is that she's gonna get the beast, you know? It's gonna return. But, you never know. Alright, we're almost halfway through. I'm gonna do this one, and I'm gonna take a little break, and then go again. Winter Solstice. It's all about cold and things like that. The names of the titles. It's kind of interesting. It was just here. I had this enormous tail and it tore into the ground, sparks flying everywhere. Oh my god, that, oh my god, what? That's what's causing the tremors, isn't it?
Damn it.
stay calm, please. Ugh, the ground's shaking so much I can barely stand.
Don't panic. We'll keep you safe.
Alpha team, listen up. We need to cordon off everything in 2-mile radius around this street. It should surface at any time. Be ready to engage. Securing her radio, Liang Yue vaults over a broken wall, leading towards the epicenter. Liang, hey Liang! This is .40 USB series anti-quitter handgun grenade. Grenades laced with Seba soothing pollen.
Enough to handle this sort of situation.
Hey Liang, that's the epicenter. Yeah, that's exactly what she's going there. That's where he's gonna emerge, right? But yeah, should we follow her? Only if you're crazy. Stand by and wait for my signal. The radio begins to emit strange static sounds. Huh? Liang Yue taps the phone, but it remains unresponsive. It's dead. I want you at the intersection of Adam Street and Sycamore. You'll be leading Mobile Unit Alpha. Get there, scout the site, keep in contact. We'll position 3 heavy weapon squads in the edge of the cordon to block any escape. Heavy weapons? We've seen enough of the creature's destructive power. We can't take any chances. Chief, if it's really Xiangliang, it knows me. It can sense me. I assure you it won't harm us. I'll do anything I can to reach it as soon as possible. If I do that, will you allow me to attempt to pacify it? Are you willing to take that risk, cadet? You'll be the only one that can get close. Once you're at the epicenter, you'll be on your own. Understood, Chief. I'll handle it. His silence is long and thoughtful. Alright, do it. Other officers will be on hand to assist you in any way they can. But if that beast puts the public and any officer in danger, I will put it down. Understand me? Liang Yue raises her ink black irises to meet his, right and determined. I understand. At the epicenter, the ground beneath Liang Yue's feet shakes violently. Behind her, a growing jam of gridlock traffic is stuck behind the police cordon.
Whoa!
What's going on, dude? Attention, citizens, we ask you to follow police instructions and detour away from this area immediately.
Hey!
What's happening up there? Huh? Another strong tremor surges from underground. Oh wait, this is the end of the world, or did we just have way too much? Liang Yue keeps her eyes fixed on the ground, taking a deep breath. Calm down, Liang Yue. If it's really Xiangliang, you'll know it. You can understand it. You can control it. The ground pulses faster, now like a racing heartbeat, heat waves rippling towards her. I can feel it. The electrical charge is intensifying. I can feel its blood boiling. What an exhilarating feeling. The world is about to burst into steam. Yes, it's coming. She grabs her radio. Attention all squads, this is Liang Yue. It is coming. The officers at the cordon nearby instantly switch gears, ready for the upcoming action. 3,
2, 1.
There it goes. A deafening roar erupts from the scalding air, bursts up from the epicenter. The column of steam moves forward like a saw, cleaving open a hole as it moves. As the air begins to swirl, Liang Yue drives to the ground and begins crawling to the edge of the abyss. Shh. Calm down, don't be afraid. We mean no harm. She calls down into the darkness, but the creature that lies beneath them does not heed her words. It strikes the surface again. I can't. Deputy Chief Eldon stands ahead with the heavy weapons officers, radio in hand. All units, prepare to fire. Wait, don't shoot. Amid the chaos, Liang Yue grasps the radio. This is Liang Yue calling Chief Eldon. Liang Yue calling Chief Eldon. You had your shot, kid. But we can't afford to risk the lives of innocent people on another attempt. We can't afford to lose you either. Oh boy. From a distance, the precinct's ranking officer raises his hand. Then, the heavy motion, he brings it down. Fire! Oh god, in that moment, her instincts overpower all sense of reason. Oh no, don't tell me it's gonna be. Wait, just wait for me. Lady, my god, Madam Hoffman. Yeah, she's gonna call her Madam Hoffman. And stand right there. She leaps into the scorching rush of steam amid the barrage of bullets. The officers hesitate, letting their heavy guns go silent. Chief, I think someone just jumped in there. Oh god, that's... Poitier turns back, shouting at Deputy Chief Eldon, but he does not need to hear her words. He knows. Deputy Chief Eldon raises his right arm almost simultaneously.
Hold your fire!
All squads, cease fire! The winds roar. The wind roars. The candlelight flickers. The silhouette of the beast dissolves like burned salt, vanishing into endless emptiness. Don't. A ringing sound ushers in an indescribable vision, the cries of the living being, the world flipping upside down, and the wind sweeping through an old lilac tree in her hometown. Inside the temple, an ancient bronze incense burner sends smoke rising into the sky. A single goji berry rests atop the burner. Poitier is the first leap into the chasm, rushing towards her friend. Damn it, princess, she wants to save it.
Liang!
That was the prologue? Holy! What is it gonna end like this? Oh man, so no. Is it gonna be both flashbacks now? Yeah. One jump left, one jump right, jump into the Peach Blossom Village. One jump forward, one jump back, jump into the reed marshes. You jump, I jump, jumping in the warm sun. Wobbly chalk squares in red and yellow are drawn on the cement floor. The goji berry perched in the incense burner drips with dew. It watches silently as the girl plays hopscotch up outside the temple. Achoo! The wind rises as if in response. A faint scent of sorghum, wine, and the rolling sound of the tongue poems drift through the air. Cough. The temple isn't very large, but it's enough to shelter a child unwilling to go home. The child carefully unwraps the band-aid, aligning it with over a wound before patting it gently on her skin. The candlelight inside casts flickering shadows of the child. Is this how she first found it? Hello, hello, this is Detective Liang Yue speaking. It's nothing but an old toy phone. Even if it had been real, she hadn't dialed anyone. Don't know who I am? Preposterous. State your name. There is no answer. She pauses, as though pondering how to continue her little story. Oh, so your name is Chang'an, the ancient mythical beast of Chang'an. Alright then. From the sound of your voice, you're probably a weakling, and not very scary at all. Why are you calling me today? You're in trouble, aren't you? You've encountered an even worse monster. They trapped you in stone, sealed you in a sculpture, left you with nothing to eat, and you're starving every day. Unbelievable. Who would do such a terrible thing? Not to worry, Detective Liang Yue will bring them to justice. No matter how big and bad these monsters bullying little Xiangling are, I'll drag them out, slam them down, and beat them up. Suddenly realizing just how loud her voice had gotten, she stops. Sorry, I've been doing all the talking. Say something, won't you? Still, no answer. But she decides she still listen attentively, nodding, as if someone was tearfully speaking on the other end. Of course, Detective Liang Yue is the best detective in the world and will protect everyone, including little Xiangliang. If you're feeling lonely, like when you can't find a friend for hopscotch or get scolded by your dad, you can come to me and I'll help you. I won't let you be lonely. Her voice grows softer and heavier until it falls away. After a long while, she pretends to end the call. Are you real? Grandfather says you are. Dad too. They talk about you like you're a god, but neither of them have seen you. If you were real, then could you play with me? The girl lifts her head from her arms, staring blankly at the flickering candlelight. Then, a chant appears softly and dimly at the corner of her mind, drifting in from everywhere and nowhere.
惭愧须臾往相，一野众而兼犹光。巴陵为之震慑，况其骨与毕方。
And that's how she first got him. Okay. Arise, Chang Liang, swift and fierce. Banish all evil and cleanse this place. Her voice is useful, clear, and pure. And there he is. Damn, he looks so cool. I love this Chinese art style, painting style. Yeah, it's so cool. The beast before her has eyes like a glowing storm and a broad, wide, striped forehead, a powerful presence, so vast and near at the same time. Oh, it's the tiger doing that. Okay. It breathes softly, gazing at her from its bright, clear eyes. You came. Did you come because I called you? Will you be my friend? She reaches her hand out delicately, moving softly until she touches the beast's nose. Is this your fur? It's like lightning. It tickles. Can I play with it? A child hero with an unknown mission rides in from the horizon. Man, it's actually pretty. Oh, and she's in a hospital, of course. Huh? Huh.
Thank God. You're awake.
What happened to me? Oh fuck, she was gonna say it, damn it. And yeah, of course. Alright, I think I'm gonna pause here for a bit and then I'm gonna continue. My throat's parched, I'm gonna get some water to drink. Oh, never mind, I'll do this first and then I'll go get some water. Some diary entries contain images that cannot be moved. Okay. It's a puzzle, yeah. So let's see. 40, 300, so we need a shit ton of these ones. Yeah, we got infinite of these, so we can just put as many as we want. Here we got 300. Great. What do we have? We need these. What else do we have? This? Yeah. And this, no, this can. Let's see, this. Can we rotate that? No, we can't rotate it. Maybe. There we go. Again, I'm not going to read this, it's way too long. It's a diary, really. I think it's just summarizing. She's teaching him how to hopscotch. It's kind of cute. Okay. I'm gonna let it here, and I'll see you all in just a few minutes, probably. I don't know. See ya.